Ogre battle. Just taking a quick look. Don't think there's anything funky going on. Oh yeah, the channel reward. Figured that might take a little bit of time for people to get to. Maybe make it a worthwhile endeavor. Oh, I can't stand that. Gotta fix that. I don't actually know how long it takes to get channel points, so I don't know if that'll be like a week's worth of watching or what. What do my levels look like? 15, 18, or 18, or 18. Okay, Silky's lowish. Oh shit, Bell's huge. Silky and Canopus again. I wonder if, is this Doll Mage just too high alignment to be a master? Probably. $7K. Okay, so it won't be a freebie. It'll take a little bit of time to get. Antalya, Tundra. I think it's Antalya next. Oh shit, that'd be a good one. I don't know if I could pull it off though. Yeah, I remember how Bender says party. So I get Yushi's this level. Let me see a map. Yeah, I remember that one. It was like, party! And he gets like all hedonistic and party crazy. Yeah, I might pull something off like that. So, good news about this level. I get an undead staff when I beat it. And I don't think I have much to do in the south of the map here. It's all swamp, which isn't great. Now who is... Silky needs it. Basically nothing is good in swamp, except for like zombie dragons. Weird level. So, my last really safe area to fight is back here. There's nothing further than that. Just have to deal with it. And I gotta make sure I can fit another party in. Yeah, I only have 90. How's your day going? Out in Canmore. Was that a decent workout there, or something annoying? Ronnie's a bit low, I can use her too. I had to set up a bunch of Intune stuff for some Android deployments today. Haven't done that in like 4 years, so I'm trying to remember how to do everything. Just gonna pop a few more units out too, just in case I need them. Oh, that's shitty. Custom motherboard firmware. Oh, nice. So you do all that and you still can't get 11 on them. I wonder what kind of shit's gonna happen when we have all this old hardware that doesn't have TPM and Windows 10 is out of support. Yeah, like my fucking laptop, it's not too old. Can't remember when I bought it, but it's like just an Asus ROG. Doesn't have TPM, so it's stuck on Windows 10, which is actually really fucking awesome. I'm not gonna wake up someday and it's gonna auto-update to 11. Oh, okay, one of those reefer places. Omicrons, you're one of the rebels who are causing Rashidi so much trouble. My, what a fine collection of fighters you have there. I could use them in my research. Please be sure not to get wounded, okay? That would ruin the spell. You'll like what I can do for you. I'll see you soon. Nice. Holy fuck. That's absurd. Like, you can buy a touchscreen for like $100. And a system to run it for like another 100. Yeah, like even if they wanted fucking Windows, like touchscreens aren't expensive. Omicron's army of undead is powerful beyond belief. They fight especially well at night, be careful. Yeah, they could use surfaces. There's 100 fucking different POS systems they could use on any tablet. Get some shitty androids. But they're probably stuck doing something weird. Omicron is still studying necromancy in Candor Hall to the southwest. There are many ghosts and skeletons in the wastes, many of them due to the results of his experiments, I'm sure. It makes me sick. Yeah, I guess that's all you can do. Run them on Windows 10 for a while still. Actually paying for the extension, or the support extension, is wild. But I guess you need that for any sort of certification, so I buy it. Omicron, the ruler of this land, used to be a chief monk in the kingdom of Holai. Nevertheless, he began to dabble in necromancy, the summoning of the dead, and relieved of his duties. He was commanded to come here and complete his research by Rashidi. If Omicron is not stopped, a whole army of undead will be created. I guess, yeah, you only have a few months window to actually work on anything. They're gonna be open all day, every day after that. What else do I have going on here? I found a Chaos Gate. Okay, let's chill for a minute. Where's that shop? There it is. Yeah, I'll redirect her, I guess, Aisha. Silky has been attacked by a neutral character. Probably a high-level ghost, like a wraith or a... Yeah, here we go. If I ever get a weekend free, super nice 250. Oh, nice. I don't know, might be able to swing it. Kid's almost at the age where she doesn't need constant attention, so I might be able to sneak away for a day or so. Who do I want to move? Oh, another neutral character. Have you golfed there much before? Oh, fucking Cerberus, get the hell out of here. That's a pretty good course, I take it. Kind of want to backtrack for those ones. Do I have another party I can use? Nope. Well, I'd struggle. I haven't played a real course in a long time. Is it outside of Canmore then? Right on. Moon. That actually speeds up the night, so that's not bad. Yushis. My name is Yushis. I'm the head angel. I came to Earth to try to take my sister Mizal back to the heavens, but I was captured by Rashidi. It is strictly forbidden that we deal with mortals unless a contract has been created. We've been granted a contract with the rebel forces, but it is absolutely forbidden by the gods that we create a contract with Rashidi. Nevertheless, my sister Mizal fell in love with Rashidi. The contract they created between them is still in effect, and that is why we must come to the Earth and fight. I can't believe that the angels are fighting each other. Please, make a contract with me and let me help her. Thank you very much. Swear to fight with the rebels. So I don't think I can send her out yet. High-level cherub and 2 low-level angel or high-level angels. That's fucking weird. So they're kind of garbage. Yushi's is good though. I think she can upgrade next level. I think I'm almost at the point I'm going to have to scrap all my parties and rebuild them. So I have, I think, too many. So I've got 2 I can't deploy now. But I don't need Yushi's for now. I'll probably bring her out for the boss just for fun. So let's see what we got coming here. Demon, Cockatrice, Triple Lich. Almost, I should be able to get the Undead Rings for that pretty easily. The Undead Staves will be a little harder. Ghost and Wizard. Okay, well I don't need Canobus dealing with that shit, so let's get him back. Honestly, for like the last few levels, if I did have triple liches, that's not a bad idea. Because some of those final bosses are just kind of brutal to deal with otherwise. So they're probably going to beat me, especially since they knocked out my Doll Mage. So I guess Triple Lich would be 9 spells. Oh, rip. If I wanted to break alignment rules, I could have a Princess and 2 Liches for 10 spells. Worm in front, Tristan, Norn, and Angel in the back. Yeah, I don't know. Having both... Yeah, the Worm in front, Tristan... makes sense. I don't know why a speedrun would have an Angel. Or a healer of any type for that reason. I could have took someone like Warren or something. Yeah, that's an Angel. Yeah, they cast Banish in the back. Okay, Canopus, you're just... You're fucking done. I'm gonna send you right back to base. if I can. I think I have to trade that off to someone. Okay, first let's sort all this shit. No, I don't actually have anything to teleport him back there. Because he's going the slow way. Yeah, I can understand the worm. Just, it's a sack of HP and it has high sky movement. Okay, everyone's just moving around me. I wonder if I can get Silky around here. Tristan makes sense because he's just a huge fucking physical hit. Better than the front row, but in that sort of scenario, yeah, throw him in the back, just get your one hit off. But like, wasting the turn, like that party has no damage. Especially if you got a cleric in the back there. Like you could have Tristan more in your leader. Saradin, like there's a ton of good backline choices. Was he throwing a lot of tarot cards then? So I'd have to imagine that's the only way he's going to get the damage out. In the frozen plains of Valhalla, there's an angel named Measle. I've heard that she has teamed up with Rashidi. Can you believe it? An angel and a man like that. What do I have here? Could buy some sunshines. Yeah, I haven't seen an Ogre Battle speedrun in a long time. But that doesn't seem like a good party. Oh, if she was a princess, yeah. Like, if they turned her to a princess, that would give them extra attacks. And Norn probably has pretty good intelligence. So as a princess, she probably just trucks things. I was thinking it was still Norn as a what's it called? As a shaman. Yeah, Norn as a princess makes sense. Having a princess in a speedrun party would be all too good. You guys are all maxed. Okay, what are these goobers? Ninja Master, a Tiamat, and a Master. Skeletons. So Saradin can't deal with undead yet, so I'm going to back him off. Hopefully my cleric can get in there. Bring some people up again. Yeah, so that party, the angel doesn't make any sense still. I don't know why you would have a... Like, they've already got holy damage covered because of the princess. So even an upgraded Seraph isn't interesting in that party. Not when they can have a wizard, mage, sorcerer, lich going on. Okay, they're probably going to do... Yeah, they're going to do really well, because it's night. Yeah, nearly anything should have been better than the angel in that party, as far as I can think. Like a Valkyrie into a Moose. That lightning damage is probably... Well, holy damage is good, but... I don't know, doesn't make sense. There's probably some logic behind it. And if it's a speedrun, obviously it got results, but... Yeah, it just... seems weird. I'd have other choices instead of an angel. Get fucked. Although maybe I'm just undervaluing holy damage. But still, I can't... Maybe they didn't want to babysit Warren. But even midway through the game, you're going to get Saradin. And at least one guaranteed undead staff and undead ring. So could have had a Lich fairly easily at that point. Yeah, the Ninja Master did a lot of damage up front, and my Knight's hitting that Tiamat doesn't really count for a whole lot. Yeah, maybe trying to balance the party so it stays high alignment might have been part of it. Oh, I don't care. This party's toast. Yeah, there must have been some reason for it. Because it's probably not because she was flying. So, like, angels do fly, obviously, which helps. But when you have a worm in the party, it should be strong enough to lift the whole group. So I don't think you really need that angel support in there. So what's going on here? What's this cleric have? 3 werewolves? Okay. A witch into Cerberus? Is that just an annoying party? I can get Warren and Saradin a little closer now. I dealt with those ghosts. How early was he using the angel? Because maybe Yushi's, like, the Seraph I'm about to get is just really good. Yeah, fair enough. Fuck, that Tiamat's doing a lot of damage. Speaking of speedrunning, I might actually try to do an Ogre Union speedrun some night when I can put like 5 or 6 hours into it just to see how far I get. Not really going to route it, but I'm going to just crank up the speed, skip all the dialogue, and just YOLO everything. Yeah, just to see, like, what was the record? 6.5 hours around there on hard difficulty. Which still seems pretty fast, so I don't think I'll get anywhere near that, but it'd be interesting to see. Many angels came down to the fields of Valhalla to try to take back the angel Mizal, back to the heavens with them. But most of them were captured or killed by the Empire. As a matter of fact, the current head angel is also imprisoned here. 5.5 ending, eh? Yeah, so that's, yeah, even 5 hours seems pretty quick, but might have to see. Item routing, I think, would be very important, because you'd have to be very efficient with your item usage. And even just knowing ahead of time what you need, so you're not spending 20 minutes at every level like I do, trying to figure out what I want to use. I can't remember the difference between hard and easy. Like I think I did an easy playthrough of my very first PSP through, just to see what it was. And you regen morale, like 10% morale or something every level. More if you're not used. But I don't know if like the enemy stats are lower or what else is going on. But even 3 hours on an easier mode seems like exceptionally fast. And I imagine that's the Steam version. Yeah, it's gotta be faster than the PSP, because the PSP loads like a fucking terrible console does. There's a Switch version too, but I think it's the same as the Steam. 5.5 on PSP. That's got to be emulated. You would have... Holy shit. 9 years ago on the PSP. That's gonna be like half hour of loading times right there. Antalya has been called the land of imprisonment for a long time. I wonder what could be imprisoned here. What Canopus does. He goes away. Sick one. 3 Hour Easy was 11 months ago. Yeah, that's gonna be a modern one. Okay, that 5.5 hours. Yeah, it's gotta be Steam then. That 5.5, yeah, that 5.5 is absurd if it is on the PSP. 80 damage, holy fuck. Earthbound speedruns. I saw... Oh wow, 3.5 glitchless. Okay, some RPGs are really bad at defining glitchless, because some of them are like major fucking glitches, and it's like, oh no, this is a glitchless category. Like, you skip 3/4 of the game through a glitch, but like, now this counts as glitchless, don't worry about it. So I don't trust it when they say they're glitchless. I'd have to actually see what the race is, or the speedrun is. Okay, Canopus is in base, and I can deploy someone else. Why can't I upgrade Belle? Maybe her stats are too low. Huh. It's like, I want to get Yushi's into a new party. And I don't need to bench Belle for that, but I also don't want to bench the Valkyrie or the monk. Yeah, maybe I'll just put Yushi's in a different party later. Yeah, so... I'd have to see what that 3.5 hour Earthbound one does. Because the last time I saw a speedrun from them, it was probably around the 3.5 or 4 hour mark or whatever, but it was... To call it glitchless would be a very, very stretching the term glitch. Kind of shit where you like clip out of bounds because you call someone on a staircase and then you can go to a different zone because you're not bound by collision. There was a really fast Final Fantasy VI speedrun that was similar. I can't remember what it did, but it was like, it did some out of bounds thing, and it sequence broke the game, and you skipped like most of it, and like, in what fucking world does that mean glitchless?
Right ahead.
45 minutes, yeah. probably find a way to do an ace or some way to just hit the credits before anything happens. Like most speedruns. Or what it feels like anyways. I used to love watching speedruns, but they all kind of devolved into just not playing the game. Like finding an ace and corrupting memory and just hitting the credits is like cool to watch once. And then I really don't care if it gets any faster than that. I'd rather just see people play the game properly or play it well. There's always a little bit of out of bounds, or like Mega Man, you have the zips or whatever, but I'd rather see more of the game than just a weird fuckery and then hitting the credits. So yeah, I barely watched any of the last couple GDQs, because either the games aren't interesting, or just the style of speedrun is just like, okay, this isn't fun to watch anymore. I always try to get the, like the Mario re-releases are always good. Some of the randomizers are fine. A lot of the classics. Castlevanias are pretty good, the Mega Mans are pretty good. So I can live with 1 HP. Nope, ninja'd him off. Yeah, Mega Man speedruns are always fun. Yeah, because like, you'll skip a couple of screens maybe, like depending on how you're zipping off the ladders and stuff, but you're gonna see most of the game. Although that said, there was just a Mega Man X2 glitch found, where you can... If you remember Mega Man X2, the final boss stage is actually a reused version of one of the regular levels. But part of the floor gets destroyed. Well, they found a way to glitch through the floor, so basically speedrunners get the weapon upgrade, and then just go back to that level and do the floor. So they skip 90% of the game. But the Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3 are really good to watch too. I think 4 and 5 are both trash games. People like 4 for some reason, probably because you can play as Zero, but the game looks ugly and it doesn't play very well either. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I like Zero. Like, I always use Zero when I play 4 and 5, or like most of my playthroughs were, but they're just not good games. And they're so fucking ugly. Like, how do you go from crisp-looking Mega Man designs to this the muddy, washed-out mess of X2 or X4 and 5? Oh, I actually made money this time. First time in a while. X2 was great. I can never decide if X1 was better or X2, but they're both way up there. She's being held in an old temple near here. Where's the temple? It's at the head of that river to the north of here. Yeah. Like yeah, it's depends on the day. I'll be like, yeah, X2 is a slight improvement over X1, or sometimes it's like, nah, X1 is just classic, you don't beat it. I think X3 was a noticeable drop in quality, but I still enjoyed it enough. And then 4 and 5 just go downhill. 6, never played it. I think there's a 7, which was like randomly generated, and it was garbage. Yeah, 6 and or 7. I don't know if there were 2 of them after 5, but there was at least one more. And I think the levels were mostly like proc gen, random generated or something. Like, you know, the series kind of living off its reputation of having well-designed levels and gimmicks just goes to randomly generated stuff. Like, come on. Well, that Raven Man is fucking suicidal.
Fight it out.
Most of the Mega Mans were good. Like the classic series. I don't like the one on the PlayStation. I think 6 is on the SNES, 7's on the PlayStation. I wasn't fond of either of them, to be honest. And then 8, 9 were the 8-bit remake style, which I liked both of them, but never played 10 because it looked stupid. Oh shit,
Fight it out.
they're going right to my leader. Well, they've got nothing. Get fucked, 113 damage. I gotta get rid of these ghosts before I can do anything, but... almost one-shot that old man from across the arena. Damn, that was good. Well worth the time I spent leveling them up in the last level. Why can't you be a monk yet? 16? Oh, because you're low level. Mega Man X8. I don't think I've even heard of that one. Probably for the better. Which? You got nothing. Ninjas, whatever. Oh, that was like a remake of 1 with like a whole bunch of shit added, I think. Mega Man X Command Mission. Maverick Hunter X, yeah. Yeah, I think I've heard of that one. Didn't play it. Playing games on the PSP was just physically uncomfortable. It's like they designed that handheld to be as physically painful as possible to use. Had some really fucking good games, though. I kind of want this guy to screw off and go to my leader's party again. Yeah.
Fight it out.
I'll retreat.
Fight it out.
This will be a bit of a slugfest down here. I never played any of the Mega Man Zero games for the GBA. But there were a few of them too. And I think those were fairly well received. Yeah, I own 4 and 5. I don't think I really enjoyed it. They were fun enough, but looking back, they didn't really compare with the other ones. Huh, okay.
Fight it out.
Get pushed into the werewolf party. I don't know if they're werewolves yet. Nope. Just dickheads. I don't think the music was any good for 4 and 5 either, and that's just kind of sinful. A Mega Man game with bad music. Okay, they can't really go anywhere. I want that guy to sneak by, so Srad and get out of the way.
Write it out.
Okay, I'll push Warren in there to intercept a few of them. These guys have... Okay, it's the ninja party. And it's night. I might want to change that. Oof. Yeah, so Silky will lose this one. I'm going to use that one of those sunbeams I have, I think. So I don't want to get pushed into those werewolves. I thought about... Oh yeah, they're probably asked into my inventory. Okay, so it's noon, not morning, so I don't have a ton of time. Warren, just fucking kill them all, I don't care.
Write it out.
One of the lame things about Zero, between 4 and 5, is both games, he basically had the same weapons. Yeah, Friday's a holiday. Friday and or Monday, I think, depending on where you're working. Yeah, I didn't realize it either until a couple days ago. They're like, "Yay, Easter long weekend." I'm like, "Oh shit, we get a day off." Like we get 2, Friday and Monday. I'm like, okay,
Write it out.
I could use that. And then schools are closed next week, so I can get a shit ton done. Nice. Yeah, you ain't delivering shit. You're staying home. Yeah, Warren's fine. That guy will fly by.
Write it out.
I think at this point I'm just gonna box everyone in 1A, 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 1A. Send everyone to the boss. Yushi's might get dialogue, but whatever. I don't want to make a party for her to send her out. She gets dialogue in the next level when she fights her sister, so I'll bring her there. Dumbass gets woken up just to get stunned again. And then gets bodied.
Write it out.
What's this wizard? Is this wizards and ghosts? Wizards and skeletons? Okay, same difference. They might actually win this fight because the skeletons will probably beat the shit out of the evil one in the front. And they're getting way more value out of their AoE spells. I should give one of those guys a white magic weapon just to deal with undead. So I should have at least 1 or 2 kicking around still. Yeah, they actually lost. It's funny. Try to finish them off with Silky if I can reach them. Everything else looks good. Yeah, so after this level, I think I return here, and I can get an undead staff from the base. And I think I have an item I can use to trade for another undead ring, so Saradin will be liched. Which is kind of good news. Then I can get rid of the ghost in his party, and he can just recruit new ones. Damn, that witch is still alive. His Tiamat's not really doing that well. Not like they're all-star classes compared to like liches and whatever, but this one just can't hit shit. Okay, go kill that witch, finish her off.
Fight it out.
Yeah, I should be able to handle this one. It's day, so that Tiamat isn't going to truck anybody. And these ninjas should be pretty ineffective. Well, that AoE hits. Don't fucking miss. Just hit the dragon. But yeah, I think I'm staying ahead of them, though. If I get a couple good volleys with these paladins, it'll be a win. Maybe a kill if I have 2 more hits. Nah. Those skeletons are gonna get away. Just too bad.
Fight it out.
There we go, dealt with her. Yeah, I'm not going to clear out the map. I'm just going to finish this one off. I'm not really getting the experience making it worthwhile. This party needs a monk too. I have a couple shamans still, which is irritating. This demons with that cockatrice. Should, depending on how the cockatrice hits, it should be fine. Yeah, and it missed the first one. So I'll get most of my attacks at least. The demons are doing decent damage up front. 2 misses good. So yeah, I should have this one as a win. Ah, fuck. He actually killed a paladin. It's annoying. A little bit faster than my shaman was. No level though, what are these guys? 16, 17. Not particularly high. But you think that cleric would level up at some point. What's she at? 8 experience left, so yeah, one more fight, one more kill should do it with her. Let's get these guys all stuck in there. Good miss. 2 good misses. I should do enough damage to wipe this one now. Got 5, 6 more hits. 5 more. In theory. Except they're leaving him at single-digit HP or just missing. Fuck. So many misses. They're not running though, so I can get the finish now. Okay, is that enough for an upgrade? Another monk.
Fight it out.
So that's 1 monk out of the way. I think I got 1 or... Yeah, my Lord's party, and I think Norn is still not a monk. Or a shaman, so I got 2 more to deal with. Yeah, won't finish this one off, but... Ah, shit. Kill the leader, though, so they're gonna run away. How's that wizard? Okay. Once I deal with him, I'll probably push everyone at the boss, just to see what happens. Oh yeah, do whatever. Princess is gonna dominate this group. Pretty good too, because this one has one of my shaman. So getting that 5 kills is probably gonna be pretty good for experience. Yeah, full level. And another monk. Perfect.
Fight it out.
I don't know if it's worth it keeping the mermaid around. I think I have 2 of them, actually. They perform half decent when there's a princess in the party, but ice isn't a terribly useful element. Whatever, it's fun to use variety. Silky has been attacked by a neutral character. Another Wraith or Spectre. I think Wraiths are the skeletons. Okay, Warren can make his way over there.
Fight it out.
Can I one-hit this mage now? Let's see what happens. Oh shit, missed a ghost. Oh well. 100. That was actually pretty low. But I guess it's night-ish. Okay, cleric, don't miss. Fuck. Now all the paladins are going in front of the shaman, so she can't actually do anything. I think I get 1 more attack. Nope. They won. Well, I guess, yeah, they did big fucking AoE. Are they gonna capture the base, or... Fuck it, whatever. I wanna make sure they don't do that.
Fight it out.
That would be a little suboptimal. Yep, okay. Is this Norn or is that a monk? That is just a monk. So, can I see the boss from here? It's gonna be a necromancer with a bunch of evil ones. So... Shit, honestly, anybody. Like, princesses with Valkyries, that'll be good. Cleric, less good. Won't worry about her. Get Warren going in there as well. Another princess, I guess. And yeah, I hope I have a world... I think I have a world card or two, which will be crucial to not die instantly against him. Oh, I got a few walls to walk around too. Didn't realize that. I think actually some spare termites, but blowing them up on 6 feet of walls probably isn't the best use for them. I wonder. So I heard I got that blood kiss a couple levels ago. If I have a knight, I think I do have a knight that's being a dick and his alignment's too low to upgrade. I could make him a vampire and throw him into one of the parties. Either Warren or Saradin. Probably Warren's. Because Saradin's got those ghosts, and having anything in the front line if you have a ghost is kind of weird. Okay, I hope I just one-shot these ghosts. Because I need to wipe this party to win it. The AoE is going to do a lot of damage. Okay, good. Because I could replace that evil one. I could just turn him into a vampire in general. It would cut down on Warren's effectiveness during the day, but he's a lich, so, like, does it matter? Not really. It's not like the evil one's doing any work either. But during the night, him being a vampire would be pretty damn good. And he's got a yeah, I'm gonna do that. He's got a Tiamat, so coffin form during the day isn't a problem. Strength 120. I think vampires use strength. $121. I could have a vampire named Dean. What's your int? 73. Int 91. So the int is way better on the... What's his face? I don't know if that actually matters. I'm gonna turn into a vampire. He's more useful dead. Okay. There we go. So as a vampire, he gets 2, I think, bloodsuck attacks from the front row. So he drains damage dealt. In the back row, he can charm twice. So we'll just hit a random enemy and confuse them for a turn. Or for the rest of the fight. I don't know how long it lasts. Never really used them in the back. I only ever use vampires in the front. But we'll see if that performs better, because he kind of was sucking ass as a evil one, Dark Knight, whatever. At least now we can drain some of that life back. Oh, you bitch. Holy shit. They're doing a lot of damage. I guess it's night and it's a high alignment princess. I'm hoping they don't petrify the princess again, even like she is stone, but still does damage. Okay, she'll survive. But that was 2 really good attacks that they took out of the fight for me. I guess, you know, my Muse has 3 and my Paladin and Debonair have 4 each now. Doesn't really matter too much.
Fight it out.
Okay, this is a inconsequential fight. Ravenmen are so bad. Canopus is only half useful as an Eagleman because he starts upgraded at such a low level. But both the all the Birdmen are kind of bad unless you just need some flying frontliners that can't deal or take a hit. Well, that demon's coming back for a fight. Okay. You could have flown away, but you've kind of sealed your fate here. Gets off one parting shot, though. Found a promote. I think it's a level up. Raises a character 1 level. I wonder if I should use that on my 2 cherubs. Turn them into a proper seraph. Okay, that was an effective one. I don't know if this is the party I want fighting the boss right away. I don't know how effective the Silky will be compared to the Muse. Finally see some werewolves in action. They're not too impressive. Kind of a neat concept, but I don't think they're quite worth it. Like, they're terrible in the day, and they're decent at night. Maybe decent to good, but I don't think they really compare to Ninja Masters that are kind of decent all around. Maybe even evil ones that are kind of suck ass, but they're a big chunk of hit points and armor sometimes. Well, that werewolf's holding on, though. He's not doing too badly. I think Tigermen are in the same boat. They're just decent, but maybe not worth the cost of actually using them. So 3 magic. Warren isn't bad. Now I think, what's her face here? Chris is probably the best to go in first. And I'll let the other 2 try to do cleanup. It'll be the dead of night, so I'll be a little under effective. But at the same time, I'm going to be using a world card. Okay, let's get everyone else in. Oh yeah, and as a vampire, they ignore row. So they can just hit the back row right off the bat. How dare you destroy my undead? You'll pay for this with your lives. No, thanks. So he's a necromancer or sorcerer. They're kind of used interchangeably. Class of sorcerer. So he gets 2 full AoE spells. Which of course doesn't matter a whole lot when I use a world card. But I'm sure this guy is just tremendously powerful. Enemy boss casters are kind of scary. Not a bad hit. So I probably can't... Well, my frontliners both have 2 attacks. 3 attacks left. So yeah, I can probably get through this front line and then start hitting the boss. So yeah, if he doesn't get too dodgy, I've got 2 spells left and then a couple rounds of frontline. I'd actually get a full wipe out of it. Yeah, I'll have a couple melee attacks left. Only need the one. I'll take it. Decent money. So yeah, I opened up Antangel, where the demon Gulf is. I don't know if I want to deal with that yet. But I do want to deal with getting an undead staff. Where's that knight? Must be Sazabi. I think that's all I need to get here, so I'll just grab that and then bounce. And then I have that Book of the Dead to trade off. I gotta see where that goes. We found this filthy staff in Omicron's room. It seems to be a staff of the dead. They create sorcerers. We have no use for it, so please take it for yourself. Excellent. Yeah, it's Book of the Dead, I think. Let me see what I have in my key items. That's the undead. Oh, I do have an undead ring already. So yeah, Saraden's ready to go. Book of the Dead. Who do I trade this to? Sharam, okay. So I can't remember what the book gives me. The Sentinel Demons, I think, give me the rings. My name is Badista, the Great Magician. Oh, you found the book. You're truly a great hero. As reward, let me give you this undead ring. With this, you can change a sorcerer into a lich. A lich is the strongest magic user there is. No other can compare. And if you become a lich, you can recruit powerful undead characters too. Okay, so I got a spare ring. Just in case I get a staff. Yeah, so 2 undead rings and a staff. So let's get Saraden ready to go. Two liches is what I usually end up with. Cannot be used on this character. Why not? It's because he's a leader? Or do I use the ring and not the staff? No, you can use it on leaders. I must have picked the wrong item. Staff. Saraden. Sorcerer. Okay, so there's 2 spells. And I'll give him the undead ring. there's 3 spells. So I have a couple characters I need to get into places. I want to use Yushi's. 173 int. How does that compare to Bell? 121. So yeah, Yushi's is a fucking tank compared to Bell. So I'm gonna... Damn, this is a stacked party. I'm gonna get rid of this Nixie in the front, because that's just... Why? Why am I doing that? And I'll put Yushi's in this party. So, yeah, it's got Ronnie, Norn, Yushi's, Debonair, and some Samurai Master. So that is like... That's a stacked party. Can I cut down another party? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it for now. I'll see what next level looks like. But yeah, I'm not going to do Anti-Angel. That's just a... That might be one. If I need to upgrade my alignment on, like... Norn's alignment is ass. A couple other people have bad alignment. This is all like demons and vampires and ghosts and shit, so I can probably do some alignment farming there. But we'll just go into the Tundra. I think this one's pretty big. But I don't need to stick around too long. Just trying to find the map. Okay, nothing too exciting here. Yeah, big map, but at least I have a kind of a central road that I can do most of my fighting on. So I can deploy the main crew up here. So we're gonna send Ronnie for sure. I want to get her upgraded. Probably send Belle as well. Oh, Vista Town. So I want to get her upgraded as well. Yushi's is way stronger than her, like 150% int. But that's fine. Silky's Snow, so also send her up front. Probably my only snow unit because of that Platinum Dragon. And then yeah, Warren and Saradin are going to be spooky dudes. Doing spooky things. I'm going to delete those ghosts because I think Saradin can just recruit 2 new ones, and they're not upgrading. I don't know what absurd fucking level they need to upgrade on, but they should be good by now. And I'll kind of deal with these backline cities first. And then send my other groups in or move them up afterwards. Lots of liberation to do. And I want to make sure I get these before the next day comes around so I can get actual tribute money from them. Okay, so it's just enough that I can send out everybody. Which is nice. There's cities way up here. Could be annoying. And the boss's fort is Valhalla, which I guess is suitably metal. Where's Saradin's group? Can't tell anymore. He's the fast one. So I'm just going to delete these ghosts altogether. Yeah, as a Wraith or Phantom. It's gonna be Phantom. As a Lich, he can just recruit dudes anywhere. So these are the upgraded version of the Ghosts. Level 16, probably lower level than the Ghosts I had were. But they are the upgraded version. They get 2 attacks in the front instead of 1. It's completely negligible because they have 80 strength. Which is like mage level strength, but whatever. Where's the shop? Maps can't show me where the shop is. Mizal, the ruler of this area, is a fallen angel and a traitor to the heavens. It is a rule in the heavens that there is to be no contract with humans, except for the occasional transactions with monks, but Mizal fell in love with a human. Not only that, but with a major Shidi. Sounds bad. That's a temple. Just looking for the shop here. Oh, there it is. I think I'm walking right by that one for now. And yeah, Saradin's kind of hauling ass. I don't need him eating the front line. So get him out of the way for now. I think I'm going to be fighting a lot of high alignment troops here, just because snow usually means platinum dragons and muses, and Angel's the boss. So I might need to be careful with that for a few. This land has remained frozen for the past 25 years. Sounds pleasant. So I have to see what their levels are, because I do have a couple troops I still need to get reasonably high alignment for. Yeah, angels are coming out. Cherubs and a wyvern, whatever. A muse with a couple silver dragons. Another angel party. Perfect. I need a devil right off the bat. Actually, this is a pretty decent card for this map, because that'll do a lot of damage. Why do you think the angels are fighting for the Empire? Because to call angels to aid, you need permission from the head angel. But I can't imagine how Rashidi could have made a deal like that. Mizal, the leader of this area, used to be the head angel. She fell in love with Rashidi and left her past to be with him. But the pact still was in place. What would be a better title than Head Angel? It's often good to give flaming weapons to characters who are strong against cold. Let me give you this flame sword. It has been in this town for generations. How's it going, Boyd? I just turned Saradin into a Lich, so now I have 2 Lich parties. Which is pretty good. 2 Liches, 2 Angels. Or not 2 Angels, 2 Princesses. I only raised 2 dead. I recruited a couple Spectres or whatever, Wraiths. Can't remember what they're called. But I recruited a couple undead ghosty boys. Oh, and I turned one of Warren's guys into a vampire. So yeah, maybe you're onto something there. kind of doing some undead shenanigans. But that's life. Well, might as well take that town. Or the temple. Alignment doesn't matter for them.
Fight it out.
She was warring with the vampire. Vampire's asleep, so we ain't doing much, but Warren's gonna be doing pretty good. I actually have an endgame grinding party and tactics ogre that's just all undead. Got a bunch of zombie units, a couple liches, a couple necromancers, and then a couple skeletons and ghosts to round it out. Unfortunately, liches don't count as undead, and I don't think you can get an undead lich anywhere, or undead necromancer. That'd just be too fun. Necromancers are kind of a pain in the ass to get in the first place. 2 griffins in the back and an angel in the back. Like, that's just asking to get beaten up. Have you finished that new Legacy of Kain game? Or are you still doing some replays of that? Got all the lore you needed? This would be a good card for here, too. If I have anything to throw away, I'll get rid of the lovers. Some incredible magic was used in the war 25 years ago, which has caused snow ever since. What kind of magic could be powerful enough to change the weather?
Fight it out.
Oh, I can't remember what. I'll get rid of the lovers. Yeah. Not a, these are only knights, what the fuck. Yeah, Lover's card isn't great. It charms the enemy party, so they might get a couple hits off, but compared to the other stuff I have available, it's not really going to be a trump for anything. Because half the time you confuse them and then they swing at each other and just break the confusion. I guess it's not bad, but I'm stacked up on like world cards and emperors and shit, like actual game-breaking ones. That was 3 kills. 4 kills. We should check what level these guys are. 16. Ah, they're all low. Okay, so change of plans. I'm probably just gonna have Warren and Sarad and kill all of them, because everybody else is too high level, and I don't want their alignment to plummet right away. And they're still moving around.
Fight it out.
Because not only are they all high alignment, they're all low level, so that's not great when I still need to upgrade a few classes. So yeah, I think I'll just let Warren and Sarad and deal with this one. So mostly I have a couple shaman left that need upgrading, so I need their alignment high. Yushi's and Bell both need it. Like, they're both sitting near 100, but that won't last if the enemies are this weak. And I think they're both level... She's level 19. Fuck, when do you upgrade Cherubim? However it is, it's too high. They're not that powerful. You can get Liches at level 10. Not the party that needs strength, but whatever. Do you know the legend of the Grail? After the Ogre battle, the hero Lexar used it to bring together the people of the continent. King Gran also used the Grail to rule the people of Zenobia. He who holds the Grail holds the blessing of the gods and is a truly good king. So there are 3 mystic treasures. The Grail, the Brunhild, and something else. Can't remember which one. Once you get them, that kind of unlocks one of the better endings. Or is a requirement for one of the better ones. But then you can also bring the 3 treasures to whatever that flying island is. The main one that goes with the story. May the gods walk with you. Okay. And once you go there and show off that you have the 3 treasures, you can start getting the Zodiac Stones, and you get all 12 of them. They're scattered all over the world. You get all 12 of them, and assuming you're not, like, a completely evil bastard by then, you unlock the best ending. Which I've actually never done yet. Because the continent is in turmoil right now, the number of thieves has increased. If you meet any of them, just keep on walking. Okay. What can I buy here? Oh, boots. I need more of these. Yeah, he was using, how do I sell shit? He was using Zodiac Stones long before, Final Fantasy Tactics. So I have some stuff I can sell. I think the bow. Moonrose. Well, just be careful I won't sell any of it yet. But that was pretty expensive. Forest Pendant. Contains a forest spirit. No idea what that is. But yeah, Zodiac Stones have been around for a while. I don't know what they were used for in the lore and Ogre battle. They were probably just marks of the great heroes or whatever, but whatever. You need to collect them to get the best stuff. Ooh, a Dragoner. With 2 giants. Seems like a weird party when he could have been with dragons, but I don't know if they boost dragon effectiveness. Like, typically in the later games, Dragon Masters make your dragon stronger, Beast Masters make your beast stronger. But I don't know if that was a mechanic in this game. Not like any of those classes are any good. And beasts are almost universally terrible. But you can use dragons if you're a cool enough person. I'm using 2, so I'm too cool. Yeah, I have a Tiamat and a Gold Dragon, so I'm pretty cool. Just dragons. That'd be tough. Later on bosses especially are incredibly dodgy, so trying to hit them with dragons is not terribly efficient. But a lot of my older games I'd have almost a dragon in every party, and I don't know how I was pulling that off, because I'm like overflowing with special characters, trying to find places for them. But like both my dark parties would have a Tiamat, and I'd have 3 or 4 light parties that would running a gold dragon. Never use red dragons because it's not reliable to keep that middle alignment. I just can't handle that. Okay, what else needs to be liberated? Dragons are a little cooler in Tactic Ogre. Especially in Reborn. Which one? I think the water dragon, they get their breath when they hit an enemy. Shreds armor. So, like, makes you way more effective. Dragoners are hard to get, because you need a Beastman, upgrade him to a Beastmaster, so that's like level 10 or 12 or something, and you need neutral alignment for that. And then you need a Stone of Dragos, which is either a rare drop, or one of the worst trades you can make in the game. Like, if you have a Sentinel Demon, you can get either a Staff of the Undead, or a Stone of Dragos. And that's not even a choice. So you need that stone, and then to get a Dragon Master, you need to get that Dragoner to, like, high alignment level 20 or something. And they fucking suck ass. They're like, they do shit damage and they have shit HP. Oh, those two samurai in the back are kind of scary looking. Ah, whatever. Orin can survive and I'll heal it. There's the Fire Seal bonus level. So if you... BRB. I'm back. Yeah, so there's the Fire Seal bonus mission. You name your character Fire Seal at the beginning, and you play as Lexar, who they were just talking about. And you have a bonus map there. And you just have a bunch of dudes that are like level 25 or whatever. And I think you can get a Dragon Master there. Probably the only time I've ever used it, and any would want to, but whatever. A chime. Don't think that's good for much. Yeah, only problem with low alignment parties, you do eventually have to heal them. Back to Taku's Ogre as well. Dragon Masters are pretty good in there. Decent weapon availability, like decent weapon choices. And they do some pretty powerful buffs to dragons in your party. And they look cool. They go from male units in Ogre Battle to typically female units in the rest of the series. And it's a bit of an upgrade. Bit of a glow up. Life goals right there. A Joker. Okay, so I do need to be careful. Because Saradin's got those ghosts in the front line. They have a lot of angels and clerics to deal with that. Kusanagi. I think there are also 4 weapons I need to find. Like... I have to double check that, but I think there are like 4 legendary weapons that I can go around finding. They're just normal ones you can equip, they're not like the Brunhild, but... I think that's something I might need to do still. She gave up the heavens for a man like Rashidi, but many people still feel sorry for her. I guess that in a way she's responsible for this, but it's hard not to be moved by her story. It's a good card. Too full, though. The fallen angel Mizal rules this land under the protection of Rashidi. She is said to have been the head angel while she lived in the heavens. How could she have thrown that away and come down to the earth? I don't know. Likes to party.
Fight it out.
Still haven't seen the vampire in action. I keep triggering daytime effects. Yeah, of course it's legit. Why else would an angel want to come down? Bored as fuck, hanging out. Decides to go into Earth and party. Get really drunk. Angels are dicks. Yeah, or she just came down to fuck with people. Either way. So what's the map look like right now? Got a nice choke point up there. Oh, there's a temple in the southeast I want to get. I don't think anyone's going to get past Warren, so... Fail will go for a swim. That one will be captured, that one will be captured. Or, sorry, liberated. It's kind of funny. Well, it's not funny, it's a nice mechanic, but when you start getting into the Imperial Heartlands, the city's view of you is actually not all that good. So you're not liberating the cities or capturing them at that point. And I think if you use low alignment troops, it actually makes it less bad. Like, normally you don't want to do that, because the townsfolk are generally favorable of you. So you stroll in with a bunch of paladins and angels and shit, and they're like, oh, hell yeah. But you come in with an army of the dead, and like, okay, I'm a little wary of this deal right now. But I think at the end, when you're doing, like, the Imperial lands, and they hate you anyways, you can just roll in there with whatever, and like, hey, fuck, we surrender. Okay, let's look at a town. So this one... High... The heart is high, so I think that means they like us. I don't know what the second icon is. So first is population, that's just kind of arbitrary. The bottom is how much tribute they give. The heart is how favorable they are towards the rebels. So the more favorable... I don't know. I can't remember. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Fight it out.
I'm probably strong enough to beat the game right now. If I never stopped on a town again, it probably wouldn't matter. Well, I guess I do need money. No, I don't. I'd probably gain enough in most maps that I would cover most of my losses. No, not magician. I'm just going back to the map. Anti-Angel is in the bottom. That's a bonus level, so that really doesn't count for much. Fort Alamut is the next one that that's unlocked. It unlocks after Shangri-La, the island. And I think that is like the border of the Imperial country. What do we got here? Nothing.
Fight it out.
So at that point, we're no longer resistance, but we're conquerors. Which is also a thing in Ogre Union. Turned this guy into a vampire so he'd start healing himself, but he's still not had the chance to do so. Well, it's almost evening, so maybe finally I can see what a vampire does. That was a beefy hit. 51 out of a banish. 57. I guess I'm super low alignment and it's still daytime, but it's pretty meaty. You're not too happy about getting hit by dark magic though either. You need to buy some more healing potions too. More of the regular kind. Okay, not even gonna look what's coming because I don't care. Those guys will be a while. Once Ronnie gets up here, I can liberate that city and park Warren on there again. You can at least regenerate between fights. But even though the vampire's asleep, they get super high defense, so he's not taking too bad of a beating. But a few of the magic, especially the white magic, is still cutting through that. I want to see what kind of damage Saradin is dealing. Yeah, it's a reinforced coffin. Just be able to steal. Because Warren... What's Warren? Warren is 162 int. Saradin is 177. Okay, so it's not a tremendous amount higher. But I guess Warren has been a lich for a while and has been leveling up as that. Imagine their growth rates are good. Comparably, Yushi's is 172. So her holy magic is going to be doing roughly as much as the liches are doing. Yeah, the other princesses don't really compare. I think Ronnie's probably pretty decent too. You should check her out. Fool card. These are really good in if you ever melee heavy when you're trying to fight bosses. Have you heard of the 3 High Knights? They're called Dragoons and they ride dragons. Their names are Slust the Red, Fenrir of the Ice, and the Dragoneer Fogel. They are the greatest of the dragon riders and incredibly strong fighters. Yeah, I've heard of a few of them. Ronnie's 152, which is still pretty high. And that's just a stream of enemies pouring out of the base. Frontline angels and a backline paladin. Should, I don't need to heal. They only get 1 attack. Warren's 20. Oh shit. That is like actually endgame level. Okay, they're not... Ronnie's group isn't too much higher, so they can handle a couple fights. It'd be nice if I get Yushi's leveled into a Seraph before too much longer. $100 damage, Jesus Christ. On a worm too, they're not like super weak against holy damage. Killing the angel probably wasn't great for her, but whatever. She can probably deal with that a couple times. 72 alignment. Yushi's, what is wrong with you? That's low. Okay, I do need to be careful with Yushi's, because I do want her upgrading. I think Priestess is alignment up, so that's kind of a nice pick. Norn actually needs alignment as well. Why are fools at the end of the chain? They're the 0th card. Whatever. The fallen angel Mizel is still waiting for Rashidi to return in Valhalla Castle to the north. Okay, so I'm gonna give this group a break. Because, yeah, I don't need Yushi's and Norn both dropping alignment. Her charisma's really low too, that's weird. Norn's actually pretty good, she's 80. Maybe we'll let Yushi's going to Killing Spree and Anti-Angel, that's the one. Killing demons and stuff should pop up her alignment. Kind of thought the current head angel would be a little higher alignment than 70, but maybe not. And it's not like she's been in too many fights. Why did you kill my Tiamat? That's very rude of you. It's not like she's been in too many fights, so it's not like I cratered at this level. But I do need to be careful of it. Okay, Saradin, get in there. Give Warren a bit of a break.
Fight it out.
Yeah, this one should be fine. Ninja's getting beat up a bit, but he's fine. Pretty sure I told you to move the fuck there, so you can get moving.
Fight it out.
These cleric parties, or whatever's coming up with the angels, they might be annoying if they're going to target... Damn, that was a good hit. If they're going to target my ghosts in the front. Because even if they only get one attack, it's more than enough to kill a ghost. Angel in the back, Knights in the back, so I can probably handle that one. And I got 4 dudes sitting on the base, and then Angel with 2 probably Titans, no, Ice Giants. Alright, the boss isn't anything special.
Liberation.
Pulling lots of fool cards. I heard that the Angel Mizel gave some incredibly powerful magic stone to Rashidi. I'm not sure what kind of stone it was, but it's apparently as powerful as the Zodiac stones. Rashidi was after that stone, and I'm sure that's why he approached her in the first place. The electrically beat her there. Let's get that one liberated. Barely getting a chance to move. Just combat, combat, combat. This Valkyrie's fine. This Cleric... Actually, all the Clerics are bad parties to fight, so... I'll have to move Saradin away from them.
Fight it out.
Hoping the Cherub back there doesn't aim for the ghosts. Although she might not survive long enough to try. If those other mages go off. Nice. Pretty much two-shot that whole group. So I get 5 AoE spells on this fight. Saraden's doing like 80% more damage than the other two are, but I'm still getting lots of spells off. Well, sun should be setting soon. Let's got a frontline cherub. That'll kill ghosts, so let's get out of here again.
Fight it out.
I wonder if it's night enough for the vampire to be awake yet. It is not. It's gonna be close though. You gotta be running out of troops though. I've been just slaughtering them wholesale for so long now.
Fight it out.
When you finally get liches into the front here, it's kind of changes how battles work. Some of my high alignment parties, like the princess parties, they can probably reliably do a pretty good wipe. Because they're looking typically 4 AoE spells in the back. And 8 to 12 melee attacks. But there's nothing like a lich just going to town. Okay, now it's gotta be night, right?
Fight it out.
The palettes turn purple. Nope, still in the coffin. So yeah, I really just threw Warren at nearly every encounter. Oh, finally got there. What am I looking at? Saraden. Yeah, so Warren's basically been doing this himself, but sometimes it's just what you gotta do. I'm gonna try to have Saraden deal with these last two. That cherub might aim a ghost, but it almost doesn't matter. But I think that's the end of their enemy spam. Devil, boo. Reputation down 1. May the gods walk with you. So after all that, I get nothing. Don't even read interesting text.
Fight it out.
Oh, it looks like they respawned at least one more unit. Got another Valkyrie party coming down. If they're not targeting weak, it should be fine. If not, I'll just have to bring the ghost back from the dead. Okay, they hit Warren. Or Saraden, I guess, with the one thing he can actually take damage from.
Fight it out.
This is the Dragoner and the Ice Giants. Interesting choice. But their colors all match, I guess. 100 damage flat again. That's nice to see. And he can probably handle... in that party as well. Lover's card. Not gonna keep it. Have you heard of the magical wonder eggs? Open one and find out what's inside. I've been saving one of these for you. So you get a random beast out of them. I usually get like fairies or something. Not interesting. Just for the hell of it, now that my vampire's awake, I'm gonna send Warren up instead. Radin's group is level 19, so not like they're lagging behind any. But after all that vampire talk, might as well use one. And I'll probably wait till day. I got a couple cities I'm still trying to liberate. I'll wait till noon, get the tribute, and then send Ronnie with Yushi's at the boss. Sweet, vampire missed his first attack. Hit one though. Did 5 damage. Okay, so where am I going? That one's in the water. She'll get there eventually. It's only midnight though, so I do have lots of time to wait. Well, Ronnie she had 2 ice giants in the front, yeah. So I'll just use a fool on her. Get rid of those giants. I'll be waiting for day, so they'll be more effective, but I'll be more effective as well. Hoping I can get that city in time though, they're still swimming. Yeah, one thing I do poorly is use flying units. It's not my fault most of them are garbage. I think griffins and cockatrices are usable. World card. That would have been super good early on. Another angel named Yushi's came to Earth to try to take Mizal back, but she was trapped by Rashidi and imprisoned in Italia. That is outdated information. It's kind of neat, just some meta talk about the game. The chapter where in Italia was called Imprisonment. Fuck. Oh, it's night again. To make a long story short, she was just used by Rashidi. I'm sure that she still hasn't gotten over it. Me neither. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for day again because I want to make some of that money back. Can I see what my projection is? I'm actually gonna lose money, so I'm not. I'm gonna wait till day just so I can fight properly, and then no, fuck it. I'll go now. Yeah, so the level's called Imprisonment, and that's the level where Yushi's is imprisoned, and so like, yeah, that's what's imprisoned, right? There's actually the Chaos Gate there that leads to Antalya, or Anti-Angel, where the Demon King Gulf is imprisoned. So it's his prison, not necessarily Yushi's. Yushi's, is that you? You know why I've come here, sister. Please, come back with me. You know that I can't. I've broken the laws of the gods and made a pact with Rashidi. Not only that, but I let him get the accursed black diamond. How could I be forgiven? Mizal, please, come back. If you don't, I'll be forced to stop you. That's exactly what you should do. That's your duty. Kill me now, restore the gods' honor to them. Sister. Yeah, so I'm gonna use a fool card just to get rid of these giants. And then the samurai, or I guess this is Prince Tristan. One of them can probably just chunk the hell out of her. Jihad. Pretty cool white magic attack. Not effective against my party, but it'll be good when I can actually use it. It's a... they only get one use of it. Eight. Nice. Yeah, I guess angels have really high white magic defense. But 8 is enough to kill. I don't want Yushi's to kill her, but might be what's gonna happen. 7, nice, 1 HP. And this samurai just killed the head angel, like the badass he is. Yushis, you must stop Rashidi, you must... If you don't, the world will fall into the hands of the ogres. Please stop him. Mizal, hang on. Now I can return to the gods. Thank you, Yushis. Still not sure why they named the capital here Valhalla. I guess there's the god link, but you don't usually conflate angels with Valhalla. Whatever, I dig it. 151. So yeah, I made my money back. Should be around 300 now. And yeah, all I've right now open is Antangel, where the Demon King is. So I might do that one next. Probably not tonight. And then Fort Alamut, which is kind of the border of the Zettanjanine Empire. So I don't think I have too many maps left. Like, I really can't fit many. The last two are up here, I think. But I've got a handful down here. So yeah, we're going good pace. Don't think I have any upgrades. She's 73 alignment. Low charisma out of her, too. I don't know how to raise charisma. So I might need to check that up, because I do want to upgrade Yushi's, because she's like 172 int. That is pretty badass. And white magic is just better and better as we proceed. I wonder if there's any other party changes I should make. I wouldn't mind dropping one party, but I don't know what I would do. Like maybe I could get rid of the Nixie. They're not great. One sandstorm or one ice storm. Put Angel in that party. Could get rid of this one too if I wanted to. Give her a Valkyrie. Put Norn in one of the parties, and then what would I have a Tristan I can put in somewhere. So there are options if I wanted to scrap one party, but I don't know if that's necessary. What dragon is this? Just a red? Yeah, red 2. Where did I get a red 2 from? Must have been with Lust. So, yeah, red dragons turn into red dragons, but they're bipedal. They eventually turn into salamans, which are really cool. But they're mountain movement, so I don't like them that much. And they have to be neutral alignment, which is hard. But yeah, I think that is it for me. Probably can't fit in another level in a timely manner. So I'm going to save it and call it here. Next time. Fort Alamut's huge. I'll probably do both. I'll probably do Antangel, try to get my angels upgrading. Then Fort Alamut, and then probably 2 or 3 more days to finish the rest. Nah, I don't want to Uma. I don't want to read. I don't even Morden's here. Morden wants to see Uma, he has to be in chat. I have no idea what to do even, because I finished that one story mode with Haru. And I'd just be following around menus trying to start a new one. But yeah, I'm going to call it here. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.